Hey guys, how's it going? I just want to talk about the footage y'all are about to see. So, I was playing around with my old camcorder the other day, and this is my first real camera I've owned. Um, and I noticed there was some files on the card that was in the camcorder, and it was a first start that I did probably a year and a half ago or more, maybe 2 years. It's been a while, and this was on a two-door 66 Galaxie with a 390. It had the C6 transmission, and I bought it locally. The guy was asking 800, paid 450, I think it was. All of those little details are in the video, but it was kind of cool. This is the 390 that I'm using in my current project, the four-door 66 Galaxie. And it's kind of cool for me to see like the first time I got that thing going, and now it runs great, and didn't need a rebuild, doesn't smoke, got it revived, and it's still doing great. So I just want to share this with you guys. All right, let's get into the video. All right, everybody. Got ourselves another car. I bought last, what day did I buy it? Last, Friday, I think. No, it was Memorial Day I bought this car. So Monday. I saw this on the Facebook Marketplace. The guy had it listed for $800. He said it had a 390, and that was about it as far as what he was including information in the listing. And asked about it, and turns out it was about 10 miles away from our shop here. So I set up an appointment to go look at it. He was asking $800. I came up here, turned the fan blade here. It turned over the harmonic balancer, so I know it's not stuck. And that was pretty much the only thing I needed to know. This car has some damage on the rear driver's side bumper. I think this thing was backed into something, or it was a fender bender or something, and it got parked. I don't know how long it's been parked. But this is a parts vehicle for the 67 I have sitting here right next to it. And the 67, we know for sure the motor's locked up. Alrighty, so if this motor runs, then I got a good deal. I'm going to do like I did on the 62 Galaxie I had, and I'm going to sell the parts I don't need. I actually made money on the 62 doing that. Not many people do that and list things on eBay. All the hard to find used parts, stuff that's not being remanufactured. So classic car guys who are looking for a good deal always appreciate that. And I've done well selling the used parts. Not every single little part, but the stuff that is hard to find. Hope there's nobody home on this nest here. Yeah. That looks long abandoned. Let me throw this in the wood. Looks like the throttle linkage isn't stuck on the carburetor. But we're going to spray it down with some WD-40. Just kind of spray everything, can't hurt. I'm going to undo this fuel line. I don't want a bunch of junk getting in the carburetor. Even though it's got a filter right here, I want to see what, if anything, comes out. I wanted to be able to see it. And we aren't going to use this carburetor in the long term, so I'm hoping I don't have to rebuild it. Cut that. Alright, so we have all the spark plugs out. I think I'm going to change my gloves so these got good and oily. Let me think. The next step I want to take, I think first thing I'm going to do is put some Marvel Mystery Oil in the motor, just a, you know, healthy gulp, and also down the carburetor. Just try to keep everything lubricated. Marvel Mystery Oil. Buy it at Walmart. It's half the price. Buy everything at Walmart. Get your motor oil, get your transmission fluid. Just save yourself some money. Alright, I'm making a mess. Alrighty. And then a little bit in here. Okie dokie. That's where that came from. A little bit of gasket. Hopefully none got in there. We're just going to put a healthy gulp. Or half a bottle. Alright, it's getting dark out here. That means the clouds are coming. Oh yeah, I wanted to inspect the points. Yeah. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if they needed cleaning, but we'll get to that when we do. It looks 21 years old, if I had to guess. Just kidding. I have no idea how old those are. There's actually a plate on this car that would have a sticker on it, which shows when it was last registered. But the corner of it is smashed up into the bumper area, and I'm sure all it would take is a crowbar to pry that thing out of there. Just haven't done it yet. So if I wanted to exactly know how long this thing's been sitting, I could do that. By the way, none of these wheels were locked up, which is unusual for me to buy a car where the wheels aren't locked up. But I'll be daggone. Oh yeah, we're gonna take this and ground it. Oh, did you just hear that big raindrop? Alright, we're gonna ground this. If nothing else, all I want to know before I get caught in the rain is that this thing will turn over with the key. Let's throw some cables on there, see if anything sparks on fire. Alright, we're gonna do the ground first. That's down here. It's raining. I'm going to ignore it. I'm not even going to clean our terminals. That's hooked up correctly. Now let's go and I'm going to have to scoot across the bench seat, get to the ignition. Make sure we're in park. I've got to be forgetting something. I'm going to assume I'm not forgetting something, and we are going to do that. Here's what the set of keys look like, by the way. For some reason there's a separate door and trunk key, which is fine. And then this is the ignition, your typical Ford key. I know I haven't given you a full tour of the car yet. That'll probably have to wait until tomorrow. Okay. Lots of parts in the bench. It is not sanitary anymore. Alright, I'm going to ignore all of the diseases I could catch. We have lights. Alright, so solenoid is my suspicion. Because we're getting power to the car. However, I'm getting absolutely nothing when I go to turn the key, not even a click. So I'm thinking this starter solenoid needs to be whacked with a hammer. What do y'all think? Actually, I've already got this heavy duty socket out here. It's entirely possible that I need to clean up those contacts, but I'm gonna try this first. Alright, we've got electrical issues. My camera's starting to get wet actually. So what I'm gonna do right now is I've got to pack up. It's starting to rain. I see a big cloud coming. We're gonna hit this hard tomorrow, which is gonna be part of this video. So it is tomorrow. Alrighty, so it's today, or is it tomorrow? No, it's today. So we're going to be continuing to try to get this thing running. But first, the first thing I'm going to do today is clean these up. I want to get some of the nastiness out of them so that when I sit in them and try to turn the key or whatever, or sit in this one. I didn't give you a tour of this car yet, so let me go ahead and do that. So this is what we're working with. Yeah, glove box liner is good. That's good. I haven't tested to see if the key works in that glove box lock. We got some old registrations or something over there. We even got an aftermarket 8-track player. It's pretty neat. Got a radio in the dash. Bunch of garbage. We're gonna get the garbage out. And there's some 8-tracks over there. It's a pretty cool car. We haven't gotten the trunk open yet, which I want to do today because I want to see what kind of parts may be hiding back there that we can use. Maybe some more history to the car, and we can pull down that plate and see what year it was registered. So I need to do a little bit of cleaning on both of these. I've not even started to clean the interior of the 67. There's still all kinds of mess in there. So we're going to try to, not necessarily detail it, but just get the biggest pieces of garbage out of there, throw them in a can. Maybe even bring the shop vac out here and wear a respirator while we do so. Alrighty, I'm going to try to conserve my battery. It says I only got an hour and a half of footage. There's a good part. It's a pretty decent horn button. I don't know if it worked on the 67 or not though. Oh yeah, that'll wash up. What are these, you reckon? Just pillows? Lumbar support? Dang it. These had the screws nicely piled up in them, and I just turned them over. Well, that's money right there. Yeah, sorry y'all are gonna be looking at my butt so much of this portion of the video, but the other door doesn't open, so. Oh, we got some nasty hubcaps. I think these are generics. I don't think these are original to anything. I know they're not original to this car. Looks like we got us a floor mat. I don't think it survived. Krakow is the name brand. So this was aftermarket anyway. It's going in the dumpster. I need a new bag for my can. We're just gonna throw those over there for now. I don't know what this is. It's a little bag of sand. Probably a souvenir. Bag of sand. I don't need it. Okay. We got us a headlight. Original Ford headlight. But I see corrosion inside of it, so we're gonna assume that's bad. Is this a life vest or a... this was one of those floating seat cushion life vest thingies for a boat, I believe. Alright, this car's cleaning up. We got some more oh, this has a split back. There's my bench. Oh yeah, my seat has the same thing. If that seat wasn't shredded, that'd be nice. Alright, I'm gonna stick my head in there and see if I can get to some of that. Floor seems solidish. Here's another headlight. It's a different style. Westinghouse. I don't see a problem with it, obvious. So we'll hang on to it. And then this is associated with that. Oh man, it's nasty in here. Yeah, it looks like wool inside of these. So I guess it's just cushion. That back seat's not in bad shape. Alright, what is this? Some floor mats? Looks like rear floor mats for two different sets of floor mats. Oh, I know what they did. Never mind. So we're gonna set these up here because they're not quite garbage. It might be, but I haven't made that decision yet. And this is water from rain last night. I'm gonna see if I can grab those 8-track tapes. There's some trim in here as well. It's probably valuable. It's a good trim right there. Oh man, got some vintage cup holders. Country. Miscellaneous. More country. This one's got the little box to it. Trash. And then this looks like gospel. No offense. 86. It was on the road in 86. Hey, is this the original window sticker? Hey, this is the original window tag. Well, daggone. Oh. Check this out. I might have to frame this. Can y'all see? I can't see what you're seeing. Can y'all see this? So this is actually folded. So this is the, so it's sold in Virginia. Oh, it looks like I'm missing the lower half of it. I wonder if it's in there anywhere. But here's the deal. This is cool. You can see the manufacturer suggested retail price was $2,684.74. Galaxie 500 two-door hardtop, Arcadian blue, which, you know, right now it's Arcadian blue and mostly rust. Came with a base $289, but you can see, let's see, it was two-tone with white. I guess the roof may have been white. They opted for the $390, which was a $101 option and 53 cents. Got the Cruise-O-Matic, which cost extra, I guess. Cruise-O-Matic costs more than the $390. They charged extra for tires for some reason. Molding, power steering was $94.95. AM radio was $57. 2-speed windshield wipers $12.95. And then wheel covers $21.34. Then $73 transportation fee. The total, okay, so base, that was the base price I read earlier, $2,684. Total cost of this car was $3457.32. That's $3,457.32. So that is pretty dang cool. I was not expecting to find that. So that might be a one-owner vehicle, or, you know, until it was parked, it was a one-owner vehicle, maybe. That's pretty dang cool. Alright, I'm gonna keep looking. Hey guys, so I'm excited to share with you guys a way for y'all to listen to my instrumentals that I make and you may have heard on my YouTube channel. So check it out. This is my new website. It is beardedbeats.com, and in order to listen to my music, all you got to do is click on one of these collections here. I have 3 of them on here. A little media player is going to pop up. You hit the 3 lines over here and you can select what you want to listen to. Everything is free to listen to, full length, So this is a good place, like if you're working or studying or something, just to kind of have some music that doesn't have lyrics to distract you. A good place to listen to that sort of thing. And also, if you want to support the channel and buy the music, you can use it on any of your projects. If you're a YouTuber, you can use my instrumentals. And it kind of gives you a unique soundtrack for your videos. So I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Looks like somebody went shopping right before they got in that collision and then didn't bother getting stuff out of the trunk. But I don't blame them. I don't see anything in here worth grabbing. Hey, we got some Walmart bags, vintage. Looks like just empty boxes, maybe. It's always good when you can see through your trunk pan down there. Yeah, this looks like a car owned by a Irma or whatever was on that card I read earlier. Seems like an old lady car. Another empty box. But it was for a 8-piece utensil set. Some more old lady stuff. The stuff you find at yards and estate sales today. Oh boy. Is it a Craftsman? Oh shucks, it's not. Got some janky jumper cables. But the insulation's cracking off. We'll probably take these to the junkyard while I go to take some of those radiators. So not trash quite yet. Got us a old belt. It actually doesn't look bad. We'll keep it in case we need it. It's got it. There ain't nothing wrong with this belt. Put it in the pile. So, got our bumper jack handle. It's a little crusty on the end. And it's a little crusty on this end too. But probably wouldn't use this anyway. It turns by hand, would it? I wouldn't have thought that. Hey, it's a worn out seat cushion. And that upholstery actually matches the bench seat in there. So that's kind of cool. If it was in better shape, I would keep it. Oh, cool. We even have a tire iron. I'm gonna for sure I'll probably blast and paint it and then put this in the 67. Have a period correct tire iron, even though it's kind of short. Alrighty, so I'm gonna tap on this one. See if I can get it to work. Alrighty, we're gonna bump it. So, we're gonna take a look at the starter, see what we can see. Alrighty, so what I did here was I wanted to test the starter before I pulled it out, make sure it was the starter that was the issue. And I have good news. So I got this. Well, anyway, the good news is it's just the positive wire that goes from the solenoid to the starter, that connection on the starter. But I'm about to touch the positive onto the battery. You'll see what I'm talking about. And we're shooting marble mystery oil out of the cylinders, which is good. That's what I wanted it to do. So that's good. We're going to fix that so that we can hopefully use the key. So we put a new solenoid in, and I believe I'm ready to put terminals on the battery and try to turn it with the key. Also put this tire back on, and we put air in it and it's holding, so that's good. I'm going to try to start it with a key, see if it'll turn over. The spark plugs still aren't in it, so I just want to see if our electrical issues are beginning to be handled. Nothing. Alright, I'm gonna troubleshoot some more.
We have our own gas tank situation. We spliced to the fix that. I went down to the fuel pump and rigged this up to the end port, so the fuel pump, if it works, will supply gas to the carburetor, and we'll see what the carburetor does. So alrighty, now it's time to crank it in. Alright. Alright. The fuel line's leaking, so it must be pumping anyway.